Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a mixture of new products that I have and some that are not new but I haven't used on camera. And so yeah, if you're excited for this video and this concept, you can stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up at the end if you did like it, subscribe if you aren't already, and let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Alright, I already did my brows off camera and I primed my eyes using the core from Makeup Revolution, and I baked the eye. That's most important, I guess, to making the shadows last all day and not smudge or transfer. I learned that. And for the brow pencil, I used the new Maybelline one. And for brow gel, interestingly enough, I used this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Has anybody seen this at the drugstore? So it sort of has like this domed kind of weird tip, and I just back comb the hairs and then brush them up, making them look really fluffy. It's super, super cool. And it holds the brow hairs in place all day long. Look for this at the drugstore. It's absolutely amazing. Today we're going to be using the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. I have had this in my collection for quite some time, and all of the shadows look really, really pretty. So let's just get into it. So it looks like there are 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. I'm going to use the mattes in here. So slightly this orangey shade, camel color, camel orangey shade. I'm just going to build this up on my eyes. So an everyday sort of nude look for, you know, the on-the-go person. You can just throw this in your bag, very travel friendly. This is $25 at Sephora. Next, on a Sigma E25, I'm taking the darkest shade in the palette down here. And the shades are on the back, but I never know what direction they're in. So I'm assuming this is called soil. So this would be soil. I need a mirror for this. There's no mirror in it for $25. Let's see how pigmented this is. I always stamp a dark shadow on the outer corner first, and then go ahead and start blending it inward and onto about the inner 2/3 of the lid or so, or the inner third, depending on what I'm feeling. So it's pretty pigmented upon application. I'm going to build this up and we'll see what it looks like. So far, the 2 shades I used are really easy to blend. They're not patchy, they're very smooth, and there's actually like no fallout whatsoever. I'm going to take this dark shade called Bronzage, and on a flat brush, I'm just going to pick up some of that product and deposit this on the half of the lid, leaving the inner third blank because I want to put another color there. And I shall wet the brush and see the intensity. So when applied wet, it is more foiled, most definitely, and I really love that bronze color. Here's that bronze shade swatch. It is really, really beautiful. My camera does no justice, so I'll show you in natural lighting when I'm finished with this look, but it is very foiled and very beautiful. On the inner third of the lid, I'm going to take this shade called Lumino, and I'm just going to apply that right on the inner third. Wow, that is so pretty. This is so worth it in my opinion to pick up because this is like the best of the mini ones she's ever put out. I did not like either of the other 2, and this is my first impression of the Mini Nude, and I'm obsessed. So it's just a nice every single day kind of wearable for work or for school or just running errands look. And I'm gonna go put on my Nakia Joy lashes. These are the style Victoria, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've primed my face. I used the Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer from First Aid Beauty. It looks like this. It's moisturizing, it blurs the pores, it does the job. I'm going to be revisiting my MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 in the shade, ooh, I've had this so long, I don't know the shade, so I'm going to be applying this to my face. It might be too dark, and I'm going to be using my, I have a code with them. It's from Sigma, but this is the brush Everything is $9 and under, so this brush is $9, but it is a Sigma brush. They also have brush mats to clean, shampoo, and sponges. If you're interested, the code is down below, and feel free to use it if you want. I'm only doing one side of my face at a time, but I'm using stippling motions with this brush. The quality of this brush is the same as the other Sigma brushes. It's just a sister brand. You know how Tarte has Sugar Rush as a sister brand? Well, this is the same thing, but it's much more affordable to the public. So if you want Sigma brushes, but you can't afford it, and $9 sounds good to you, link is down below. So this MAC does have a scent, but it's something I don't mind. It's a traditional MAC scent, and it leaves beautiful coverage. Once again, just using stippling motions, and I'm going to apply to the other side of my face. I think I'm NW25 in MAC for reference, but I love this foundation. The last time I wore this must have been a year and a half ago. My daughter complimented my skin, and she was 6 at the time. She said, "Mom, I love your skin. It looks so good," because this is such a beautiful, foundation, and I just don't know why I haven't revisited it sooner. But as you can see, it like covers my texture. It leaves the great, nice satin matte to the face. And it's pretty high coverage, definitely buildable to full. So I'm at like a high medium right now, and I'm very happy with that, so I'll stop there. But this brush is beveled, meaning you can get like right into creases like under there and in the eye. I typically don't put foundation under my eye fully because I go in with concealer there. So yeah, we're going to be going in with concealer next. For concealer, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. Looks like this in Fawn. I think this is too light. I usually use Cashew. Yeah, this is going to be light. But this doesn't dry down really fast, and it's super full coverage. So we will be blending this out. Using my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge, I'm just going to blend. Don't mind the fan in the back. It's so hot down here that I just could not have the fan on. So yeah, this is a little light, but as you can see, a little bit goes a very long way, and it's super full coverage. To set my concealer, I use the Hourglass Mini, and I just Target powdered. And then for our lower lash line with the Mini Nude palette and my Sigma E20, I'm going to be taking the darkest shade and just lining here all the way from inner to outer corner, leaving the inner third open for that nice foiled shadow we used in the beginning. So then I need to take a small brush. You guys, I have to just explain something. The last week has been absolutely terrible for me, and I don't think any of you know what I'm going through in my home life, but I'm sorry if it translates on camera. I do apologize. Going in with this shade, I'm going to highlight the inner corner and bring this on the inner third of the eye to really open it up and brighten that area. It's really, really pretty. I'm also going to highlight the brow bone with this, just on the arch, just for a little something. So pretty. To powder down the rest of my face, I'm going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and mine's in the shade Medium, just so that our bronzer and blush go on smoothly, and this also adds some coverage to the face. So just on the perimeters of the face, the forehead. I love MAC products. I haven't used them in a hot minute, but I'm happy to have picked it back up again. They're so good. So with my e.l.f. large stipple brush, I'm going to be taking these two bronzer shades from the Nars palette. It's the Exposed palette, and just deepening up those cheeks, Giving myself some life, some color. But yeah, if only you guys knew what I have to go through here to be able to get these videos up for you. I think you may have a greater appreciation for having a video every day. It may not always be like this. Just letting you know now. I'm going to go ahead and do underneath. But yeah, these shades in here are super duper pigmented. And it has that wavy texture. I do have a dupe for this too. We'll be working on that. I'm going to be doing that series on my channel as well. For blush, I'm going in with this Milani Coralina blush. It's something that Nakia Joy recommended. So, of course, I picked it up. If you saw my Insta stories, I'm going to go in with a... It looks very pigmented. I'm going to wipe it off on the back of my hand and then go in and just apply to the apples of my cheek, moving backward. That is stunning. Oh, how beautiful is that? And I run it across my nose for that sunburnt look. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with this. And I do get quite a bit heavy-handed with blush because blush makes me so happy. Oh my goodness. You guys, I have something so super exciting. You're never even going to believe it. It is intense. Get ready for it. I've got the brand new Coty Airspun highlights, the loose highlights. This one is in the shade Snow Much. And when I tell you it's pigmented and you only need a very small amount, this is all I'm doing. I'm going to tap off the extra and here we go. Like, what? It doesn't enhance texture. A little bit goes a long way. You're going to have this literally forever because I'm just using what's loose in the cap. None of the actual like chunks. I'm using like right here and just watch. It's like so intense. It's so beautiful. I also have another shade I will be using in another video. So I'm going to line my lips with the Urban Decay 24 Naked 2 and then we'll apply our lipstick. For lips, I'm going to be taking the Makeup Forever Artist Nude Creme in shade 01. It's a very beautiful nude. Really creamy, not sticky at all. These are bomb. And last but not least, for setting spray, my beloved Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. I can't live without that stuff. It makes the makeup last like double the amount of the Urban Decay All Nighter, and it is BOGO right now, buy one get one free, so you get 2 sprays for $11. This is the Slay All Day in the scent Rose. Nakia Joy actually collabed with Gerard Cosmetics and made that specific scent, and I can attest, and I've worn it, it works wonders and I love it so much. You should definitely try it, especially since it's buy one get one free. So you guys, this is what everything looks like in natural lighting. You can see that nice highlight and the beautiful eye look. Love that blush. So yeah, you guys, that is it from me. This was the tutorial. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, lets YouTube know that you like it, and YouTube will direct me to other people. And yeah, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure to hit the notification bell. YouTube will not notify you when I upload, which is every day. Which is basically just whenever I want. Follow me over on Instagram. It's AshleyLemoire26. I do mini giveaways every 2 weeks, and I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.